Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Muscatine Today show. I'm so happy that you all are joining us. We have a ton of great guests for you this morning. Lots of things happening in Muscatine as we head into the weekend. I want to tell you all about them. We have a couple groups of guests that are going to be chatting with you about events coming up in Muscatine that you will want to know about. So stay tuned with us. I want to start off by saying thank you to all of our great sponsors, including our 7 Reclaim just up the hill in Grandview, Iowa. This weekend is their last weekend open in the summer before they switch over to their fall barn. So you want to get out there, get up some of those deals that they have going on in the barn. Their open hours are scrolling throughout the show for you guys, but you will want to definitely go and hit up the barn. Thank you so much for that sponsorship. Impact Life Blood Center is a sponsor of our show as well. Go and donate some blood. They are always needing that, especially in the summer months. Also, Lutheran Living, CBI, Toyota of Muscatine, Impact Athletic Performance, Suntan City Muscatine, Real Estate Resource Associates, Unity Point Health Trinity Muscatine, and of course Hy-Vee Muscatine as we take over their market grill to bring you the show every day. I am really excited. I saw this event coming up in Muscatine, and blood drives, you guys know I talk about blood drives and things all the time, are near and dear to my heart as well. And so when I saw that this was coming up in Muscatine, I thought I wanted to reach out and bring it on the show and bring it to everybody's attention. My dad actually had leukemia and received several blood transfusions, and I think it's a thing that you just, like, you know the importance of blood donation and that you should go do it, and you know they're asking for blood and stuff a lot, but it doesn't, like, the perspective just doesn't come into play until it's a loved one or someone, you know, it kind of puts the perspective for you, I guess. And for me, that was, you know, our father and our family kind of got in it really came into perspective when my dad needed blood transfusions. And then for this family, Olivia's with us here this morning, and for this family, kind of the same thing happened for you guys, and it became an important topic, and you guys wanted to do more. So let's talk a little bit about that. To start off, so people kind of know. So let's talk a little bit about Loudon and his story a little bit, why you guys decided to have the blood drive.
My nephew Loudon lost a large amount of blood, and during that time he needed multiple blood transfusions. Yeah. And previously, you know, I've seen posts before that said blood needed, or, you know, different types of blood, sure, but it never was, you know, I was never aware that it was that large of a need until we were in a dire situation that, you know, in Muscatine, we didn't have the blood necessary for if multiple people were in need.
Yeah.
And so just making sure that it's aware to our community that we need blood and we need funding to be able to support different things that are happening.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, and I think it is one of those things. Blood donation is something that we hear about all the time because it's a need all the time. And so one of the things that I think happens is it sort of becomes this thing that we hear about all the time, and we sort of set it aside because we hear about it all the time, you know, and that's bad because we need blood all the time. And so we can't. We need to get in those routines that we're donating that, you know, like every 3 months. I think it's like, you know,
8 weeks.
8 weeks or something like that, you know, a certain amount of days. They call me and I know, or I schedule it before I even leave the blood center, so I know when the next time I can go is, because we need people to stay on that schedule and be donating on that schedule, because the truth is blood is needed all the time, and we can't let the flyers and the blood drives and things kind of become this thing that we see and we're like, oh, we got to get to it, but you know, our busy lives take over. Blood's needed all the time. and there's no certain amount or certain time of year that it's more important than other times of years. And so that came to light for you guys and your family. So you guys decided to do something about that. And that was a blood drive. It started off as just a blood drive, right? Or was it always a walk?
It's always
too?
been a combination.
Okay.
So the plan, just something that we knew that blood was needed in our community. And so something that, a week after Loudon passed away, I went and donated blood for the first time because I never have done that. And so just sharing that with other people. Sorry.
No.
And then, sorry.
That's okay.
But also just the need for the funding with it as well. And so we decided to do a combination of a blood drive and a race because all the profit from the 5K and the Kids Fun Run is going to Impact Life.
Yep. Yeah. For Impact Life to get out the word, to tell their story, to tell similar stories for people, it's important because when you don't have your own story, it's important for people to hear, your story or my story or whoever has a similar story, because that's what gets people out. That's what gets people there to donate. And Impact Life is such a great thing. I'm so glad we have them in our community. But I am so proud of you guys for taking that, because when you have grief, you can do a lot of things with it. And you guys chose to do something positive with it and make people aware that there is a need, and really take that to do something really positive in our community. So.
And I do also want to say, for those who aren't sure what Impact Life is, it's taken place at the Mississippi Valley Blood Center. Just because I do get that question a lot of what is Impact Life.
Yep, absolutely. They're one of the sponsors of the show, so we've talked about that a little bit, but absolutely. They kind of, and he was on the show, I don't know, a month ago or so to kind of talk about that and why they were rebranding. And it's a cool story to tell because they're out of that Mississippi Valley region now, and so it's how do we rebrand to include everyone? And Impact Life is their true story. They impact lives every day by the blood donations that you all make. So every day I encourage people to donate blood, but Monday, August 16th through that race day, which is Saturday, September 18th, we're encouraging you to donate blood in memory of Loudon, and to help other people who are, may need that blood donation. Every blood donation that you make, you can save up to 3 lives with that one donation. I think the last time I went and donated blood, I think I was maybe there for 30 minutes total. From the time I registered to the little finger prick to making sure my iron was okay, to going, getting all set up, eating my cookie, all of the things, and out the door I went. It's super easy. You can do it over a lunch break. It's super simple.
And they also have a large amount of times available too. So making that appointment isn't as difficult. It's just calling the blood center or for the, for
Chris
this
is
one.
awesome.
Yes.
She has there's her email if you're more into that and you want to just send a quick email. What are some appointments available, or I'm available at this time. Can I get in? She's super awesome and she'll hook you up. You can we actually included on our post today, if you're watching on Facebook, we included in that Facebook post their link to their event, which right from that you can register for the race, which we'll talk a little bit more about. You can find the links to be able to donate blood and sign up through those ways. A lot of information on that event page that you can get right there from that link too. So make sure you do that. But it's important to know that blood's something that we can only give. It's not something that they can just make out of thin air. And so we as humans have to just be willing to donate and be willing to give that and be donors to other people. So So you're doing the blood drive,
Yes.
and it's a month long. So you have plenty of opportunity to go and make a donation in honor of Loudon. He's so adorable. Oh my gosh. And all you have to do is, if you do walk in on one of their days, all you have to do is let them know that you want to. They have a group code, but they're amazing. At the Muscatine Center, if you tell them, they'll look it up for you, and you'll be able to credit that to the group. They're offering great incentives to donate blood too. I mean, if you even need an incentive more than the fact that you're going to save lives, there are incentives to donating as well. Gift cards, pullovers. I mean, so lots of great incentives to do that as well. So let's talk a little bit about the fun run. Well, actually, let's talk about the sponsorships next.
Okay.
If you want to be a sponsor of the event.
Yes. So to be a sponsor for the event, so something that we've done is kind of create like a deadline for sponsors. And the reason for that is because when we're making shirts and getting things prepared and getting handouts for at the race, so a month before the race, so our race is on September 18th, so a month prior, so August 18th is the deadline for our sponsors. We do have such amazing sponsors who've already reached out, and my dad has done an amazing job of going to different businesses in town and contacting people and trying to do that. So he's taken on that. He's taken on that role of doing that. So for our sponsors, we have those 3 different levels. We have the bronze, silver, and gold. And we do have a lot of sponsors who are doing different in-kind donations. Hy-Vee is a sponsor, and they're going to be donating water bottles and Gatorades and different things like that to help with the event.
Sure.
So anything is welcome. And the reason, I mean, just to be a sponsor, it helps impact life because they're able to get some of those funds. It helps to support the race. It also gives whoever is sponsoring some, not like people are aware of what they're doing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to be a sponsor, we have some of that information that I'm sure Jess has already pulled up for you. But you can get that on the event Facebook page, which again is that link that we have in our post. You can look it up.
Yeah, you can also email me as well. I've been sending out a lot through email of different sponsorship forms and information through there too.
Yep, perfect. But what a great way to support the cause, be a sponsor. There's, like she said, tons of different levels, whether you're an individual and maybe you want to sponsor or a business. So a great way to be a part of that. If you're not wanting to sponsor but you want to be a part of the event, let's talk about that because there are lots of ways that you can be a part of that. The blood donation is part of this event, but you can also do like the run walk thing. So you're involving kids and there's a whole different event for them because we know sometimes a 5K can be a lot for them to do. But
and Loudon loved to run, and he loved his biggest thing. He went on stroller rides with my dad every day. So they went for runs in the stroller, and so that was his thing. So he liked to do that, and so having the race in honor of him is something that they like to do together and something that he really enjoyed doing. And so he was definitely Loudon just ran and he was on the go all the time, and so for the 100-yard dash is just something that I think he would have loved it. And so having that kids fun run, and so the kids 100-yard dash, we're doing 10 and younger, and for those kids I'm gonna, once I have a rough number of how many kiddos are signing up, I'm gonna put them into categories and then they'll be able to do it. And then for the 5K, so anybody can sign up for the 5K. We do have a lot of people who are wanting to run it. Prizes, there will be prizes for different age divisions as well. And even donations, so if you're donating blood at the race, we're planning on drawing names of individuals who donated blood to be able to win prizes at the race as well.
Awesome. So if you're a donor, extra little incentive as well. So seriously, there is something to say about like blood donation. Like when you walk out of that building, you feel like it's for someone else, but it also is for yourself too. Like, it gives you a sense of accomplishment. It gives you like this, like, you do feel it. Like, you know that you did something good. You took that time that you had, that extra 30 minutes or an hour or whatever it was, and you made good use of it. You know, you made an impact on someone or several people. And another thing I think about a lot, and I try to tell people, is the 3 lives that they tell you that you could possibly save with a blood donation. That's not even true, because when you save someone's life, think about how many other people, you know, you impact, their families and, you know, their friends. And so the impact goes far beyond that. The wave of impact is way beyond that. So if you've never donated before, go and be a first-time donor. If it's been a long time, go and do it again.
And I'm more than happy if somebody is not sure how to get a hold of anybody or to do it, contact me.
Yep, absolutely. They're all so nice at the blood center too. They'll walk you through step by step. They're super, super great there. So at the race, it's down on the riverfront.
Yes.
You can register ahead of time. Can you register the day of as well?
You can, but if it's so when we're ordering shirts, so it is roughly, I can guarantee your shirt and size 2 weeks prior to the event.
Yep.
So if people hold off and wait till the day of or day before, I cannot guarantee a shirt in your size.
Yep. Exactly.
So I'm going to order extra, but I also don't want to take money away from Impact Life by ordering too many extra. Exactly. All the funds go to.
Yep, exactly. So get registered, and people can start registering now.
Yes, so it's been open for about a month now, and so there's 2 ways to do it. So they can fill out the registration form.
Yep, which just has, you can pull up so you can see. We can also make sure that that's available on the Discover Muscatine page, just so that you guys are aware, and we'll link up some stuff for you guys too.
So they can fill out the form and they can mail it to my address or drop it off at my address, either way. Or there is a online registration form. So it's through what is it?
Yeah.
Register Me
I saw
or
it.
something.
I went and played with it last night. Super easy if you want to register online.
So either way. So and it is also on the Muscatine Runners Club website. So if you're familiar with that, you can go onto the Muscatine Runners Club website or the Corn Belt Runners Club as well. So both of those websites have the links on there too.
Very cool. Very cool. Kids or adults, everyone, bring the whole family and be a part of something really cool. It brings up a lot of really great conversations to have with your youngins, and encourage. Maybe if you have a high schooler that's right at that age, it's a great way to have a conversation with them about blood donation, and maybe encourage them to start doing that. And
I did ask the age, and at 16 there's no consent, so a 16-year-old can go and donate. And I think prior to that, you need parents' consent to donate.
Yep.
Was what?
Yeah. So go and donate blood. Be a part of the race. If you want to help more than that and be a sponsor, absolutely get in contact and do that.
And also, if you're not interested in, running a race, or you're not able, because there are some people who are not able to donate blood. If there's something you want to do, I'm more than happy to have some extra volunteers at the race.
Absolutely. Volunteers are always needed. So just reach out to you by email or anything. So, okay. And her contact information's right on there. Thank you so much for coming on and being willing to share the story of Loudon, and just his sweet little face with all of us. I am so sorry about the loss, but we do appreciate that you guys are taking that loss and really making a difference in our community and doing something to bring attention to the need, because it is a need in our community, and so important. So I hope that you all will get out your computers, your phones, whatever it is right now, and get registered for the race. Reach out and get signed up to donate blood. If you've never done that before, I'll even come hold your hand. I'm right next door every morning, so I'll come hold your hand. But it's super easy, and I am definitely going to be making my next donation in honor of Loudon. So I hope that you guys will too, and get signed up, and we'll be at the race with you. So thank you for coming on. When it comes closer to the event, come on again so we can remind everybody as well. So, but you should all get on and get signed up for that race and get registered. Reach out to Chris and get registered here at Impact Life right next door, and give that blood donation. All right, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and then when we get back, we have some young ladies who are gonna share their love of the game and talk to you a little bit about some stuff that they're up to here in Muscatine. So we'll be back in just a few minutes to talk about that.
We just don't work out in a single plane of motion.
Attention! This is an important message for all you grown-ups. Get the COVID vaccine. I miss my friends. This is the end of the message. I'm back. Not so fast. You can't return to a regular program yet. Not until you get the COVID vaccine. This for real is the end of my message. Safe care, your way. Unity Point Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
All right, we're all squeezed in now. Woohoo! Okay, so first of all, because I have some muskies at the table, can we talk about last night and Joe?
I know, that was awesome. Yes, very excited for him.
I think we have a little image, but are you guys going to be buying Spurs gear?
Yes, for sure.
It's gonna be weird, right? But I mean, we have to. Where do we even get that?
Online.
Amazon will pull through. I bet Hy-Vee's gonna get some, right, Matt? We're probably gonna be like, you'll probably see it around town now. Like, we'll be having Spurs gear everywhere to celebrate Joe. But congratulations to him, right? How cool!
Yes, very cool.
That is so amazing. From little Muscatine.
I know, it's awesome.
See, it goes to prove with hard work. And having a dream, you can do anything. Mm-hmm. So, all right. So let's talk about what you guys are up to. Let's start by introducing who you guys are. You can each introduce yourselves, and then we'll talk a little bit about what you guys are up to and what you're here to talk about today. Sound good? We'll start with you. Yep.
Okay. Shannon Lewis, and I am a board member of the Muscatine Softball Boosters.
I'm Kylie Salyers, and I'm the varsity catcher.
I'm Mara Klupa, and I'm the varsity pitcher.
And my name's Derek Seaman. I'm the president of the Muscatine High School Softball Boosters.
Cool. So I hear you guys have a little fundraiser coming up, maybe?
Just a little one,
Just
yes.
a little one.
It's our biggest fundraiser of the year.
Biggest one of the year. Yeah. So this thing is always huge.
It is. Last year it completely filled up. We had 288 golfers.
Wow.
Lots of volunteers, and it was a really, really fun day. So we're doing it again.
Well, obviously you have to do it again. So before we dig into the details, I think the important part is talking to people, because this is what gets people excited. What kind of stuff do you do with the money that is raised at this event? Like, why do people want to sign up for this event, whether you're a golfer or not? Because, I mean, I sign up for golfing events and I totally suck. But sometimes I'll just sign up because it's like a really good cause, and I'm like, well, I'm going to totally lose and be like the biggest loser, which they should have a prize for that. But why do people want to sign up for your golf outing, for your golfing event?
A lot of times it goes towards our open gyms and our equipment that we use.
That's fine. You're good.
And it also goes to our uniforms.
Yep.
Tournaments.
So in the winter we do like open gyms, and then we use a lot of our equipment and money towards like that in our spring uniforms, and then into season where like we get new uniforms. Like this year we got new uniforms, and we use that money for that.
Yep. We have to clothe you guys. Right? I mean, for Pete's sake. And those things are expensive.
Yes.
It's expensive to clothe all you girls.
Yeah.
And the pants wear out quickly because of sliding. I mean, everyone's expected to slide. So, I mean, and when you have sometimes 8 games a week, they just can wear down quickly.
Yep, absolutely. So, okay. So let's talk a little bit about the event. Last year you had a ton of people sign up, which is amazing. Where is your golf outing at?
It's at Muscatine Municipal Golf Course.
Okay.
On Saturday, August 28th. And we do have a rain date for Saturday, September 27th, but hopefully we won't need that.
Yeah, it's not going to rain for sure.
And then we have 2 tee times. So we have a 7:30 a.m. and a 1:30 p.m. And everyone, whether you golf in the morning or the afternoon, you get a lunch, a grab-and-go lunch. And we had West Liberty Foods donate all the lunch meat, ham and turkey. And we had Avenue Subs in Muscatine donate all the bread and cheese. And then we had another donor do all the chips. And then parents doing cookies and Let's Eat catering. So it's going to be a great lunch and a great day.
Awesome. So talk to me about what it takes to be a part of the event. So if you want to sign up, how do people sign up?
Okay, so we have a golfer registration form.
Okay.
And I can definitely send this to you as well.
Yes, please
And basically, we are doing foursomes. So it's $60 a person, and you would contact Derek Seaman or myself via phone, text, email, however you want to do it.
Okay.
Facebook also works. We have an event page. And then our tea gift this year is a t-shirt, and it's a really cool t-shirt. So every golfer will get a 1-ounce bottle of Bug Soother, who's a sponsor, and then a t-shirt as well.
Awesome.
Yes.
So are you guys going to be working at the event?
Yes.
Of course. What are your jobs? What's your favorite thing about the event?
To drive around and help people out, like when they're golfing, whatever.
You drive around responsibly, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. Are you guys golfers?
Oh no.
Oh no. Stick to the softball. Yeah. Okay. So you can get together your team.
Yep.
Foursomes.
Yep.
And sign up, and registration's open.
Registration is open, yeah, and it's going to be Saturday the 28th, so we're literally like a month away.
Yep.
Or if you cannot attend, which we hope you can attend because it's a great time.
Yep.
Another thing is you could be a sponsor. So there's whole contest. There's a cooler of cheer, which you win the cooler and all the booze that goes with it.
The cooler of cheer.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
I like that.
And then there is other contests. There's silent auction. There's raffle prizes. We do a birdie contest, so it's fun all day long.
These golf outings, like I said, like I do them all the time, and I'm like really not good at golfing. I mean, like really not good. So you can do it and just have a good time. It doesn't have to be
Oh, absolutely. You don't even have to finish all 18 holes if you don't want to. It doesn't matter to us as long as
You
you're
could
having
just
fun.
be going for the cooler cheer.
You could just sit there, in your golf cart.
You can just drive around if you want, whatever. I mean,
And if you do a really funny shot, we have people going around like the girls, and they give like a drink ticket for the best bogey shot. How many times you've hit the water. So the
this
girls
is
have a
up
lot of
my
fun with it too.
This is more up my alley. Okay. All right. So, what if you want to sponsor? Is that like a different process? If you want to sponsor a hole
No,
or something
we have
like that?
a sponsor form.
Okay.
And we have different levels of sponsorship. So you could do, the minimum is 50, which is like a whole contest. So like longest drive men, afternoon session, or longest drive women, AM session, closest to the pin, anything like that. But we also have like a player sponsor. So if you want to sponsor a particular player, and then there's 125 level, 250, 350, 500 and 1,000.
Okay.
The 500 and 1,000 actually gets you a spot on our T-shirt that goes to 300 T-shirts that are going to be worn for this year and years to come.
Ever and ever and ever. And ever.
So there's lots of different ways, and it's the same thing. You would contact either Derek or myself, or any member really of the boosters or the softball team, and they know how to get in touch with us.
Awesome. What happens if you're a player sponsor? What's that mean?
Well, basically, your name goes on a hole sponsor sign that goes on one of the holes on the course. It could go by the clubhouse. It could go by the entrance, by the driving range where the cooler of cheer will be.
They don't have to like tattoo my.
Oh no, no tattoos.
They don't have to tattoo my name on their forehead or anything. Oh.
Hey, that would be really fun. I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea.
Name or something. I mean, something.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Food for thought.
Food for thought. So, plenty of ways to be involved with the event. It's August 28th. There is a lot of events going on in August and September.
I know. Great place, great time to live in Muscatine.
Oh, it is. So some golfers will be intense and they'll be like really going for the win here.
They will be.
But some will be like going for the funniest shot. So regardless of where you're at on that spectrum, sign up and have a good time. We'll make sure to get the form out on our Discover Muscatine page.
Great.
So email that to me. Tell me what your funnest memory from last year is. Do you remember any of the funny shots or anything that happened last year? You don't?
Shots. No.
Oh my gosh. Who won last year? Do you guys remember?
I think it was Lucio Estrada, Troy Payne.
Okay.
And I can't remember who else. But we do have prizes for first, second, and third for each session. But also the girls wanted to tell you a little about their season if they could. Their amazing season. And how good the JV did also. Because it's like a big program that's going to be growing for the next 4 to 5 years for sure.
So we have paid a lot of attention to Muskie softball at Discover Muscatine.
And thank you for live streaming. Yes, thank you so much.
We love Muskie softball at Discover Muscatine. So I want to hear all about your season. Tell me about it.
Well, our season was good. We went 34-3, I think it was, or something close to that.
That's so amazing.
And and we had like the number 1 and 2 spot in like rankings in 5A, which is the biggest class in Iowa.
Yes.
Yeah, and we went all out for every game, and like just like working in the off season and then coming into our regular season, it's just like so fun. And like I know there's a lot of girls out there that play travel, but like playing for your community and like playing in the Muskie uniform is something like that's so special and like that you'll just have for the rest of your life. And it was like super fun, and just like we all come together as a team, and just all the hard work pays off in the end. Even though our season didn't go as planned, it still like
it was an awesome season. There is literally nothing that you should not be proud of about your season. I mean, regardless of how it ended. I mean, holy cow. And so how many seniors did you guys have?
We had 5.
5. I mean, you have a team that like next year's
so our JV, they only lost 3 games on the season too. So since we graduated 5 girls, 4 out of 5 of them are going on to play softball in college. But we also have a really good JV coming up, and so we are feeling pretty confident about next season. We'll just see what there is to come.
I'm excited about it.
Me too.
I bet parents are excited about it. You make it exciting to watch for sure. I will tell you that a lot of people tune in to the live streams, and so it's exciting to see like the numbers when people are tuning in to watch you guys' games. And people who can't come to the game in person, you guys have a lot of people watching throughout the nights too. So I don't know if you guys ever pay attention to that, but you guys have a lot of people tuning in from all over. So it's really cool to see that. And I think people are excited about your season as well, and to see what's to come.
I'm very excited.
And it's crazy to think, but I don't know if people realize the work that you guys put in off season. So talk to people about what work softball players put in off season. So they think, oh, like it's like a spring and summertime sport, but you're like, no.
So
no. Mom's like, no.
So our season starts the very first week of May, and that's when tryouts are, and then it finishes in the middle of July, but we start open gyms for pitchers and catchers in December, the first week of December, and then everybody else starts in the first week of January. So we basically go 9 out of 12 months of the year.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's like a open gym is like a 2-hour thing, and it's like work, and then we have lifting as well during school, which is like
Do any of you guys play other sports?
I play volleyball.
Yeah.
I do not.
Yeah,
No.
You're like all about softball.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't think a lot of people in the community realize the work that gets put into
It almost
softball.
doesn't stop.
Yes.
Maybe 3 months.
Yeah, and then in season as well, we do like 2-a-days for like 2 weeks. So like 2-day, 2-week kind of thing.
And then
it's like,
out of high school season, we have travel ball, which is starting from August all the way to October. So basically, we have November off. That's about it.
So it's November.
Yeah.
So you just enjoy Thanksgiving and
Right.
November, and that's
Right.
it. Yeah, perfect. Well, it shows when you guys play the hard work that you guys put in, and also the hard work that parents and
It's a full
the
family
board
commitment for sure.
and everyone puts in as well. You guys know that. I mean, you see your parents up in the crowd and the work that gets put in behind the scenes. So it's a whole family commitment as everybody goes traveling around with you and takes you to practice and stuff. But also, you are making the community super proud. So kudos. Make sure you go to the next practice and tell everyone else on the team too that we're all super proud of you.
Thank you.
Everyone in the community. I will speak for everyone. I don't like to speak for everyone a lot, but I think I can do that today.
For sure.
Say that we're all proud of you.
Thank you.
And how you ended the season. I know it wasn't what you guys wanted, but we were all very proud, and I'm excited about next year.
Yes.
I'm excited about your fundraiser too. Let's make sure that you guys look good next season.
Yeah.
How's that sound? Let's make sure you guys look pretty awesome next season too, while you guys are winning all the games.
Sounds great.
So let's make sure that you guys all get on here, get signed up to play at their tournament. Be a sponsor, whether it's a whole sponsor or
You could sponsor a foursome. You could sponsor the help with the money for the tea gift that we're doing. Anything like that.
Anything. So reach out. We'll make sure to, if you send these to me, I'll make sure to get those on Discover Muscatine and link up how they can get a hold of you
Thank
as well.
you so much, and thank you for having us. We really appreciate all your
support. Thank you guys
support.
for coming. Of course. Well, thank you guys for joining us today on the show. We're going to go to a quick commercial, and then we'll be right back to finish up for the day. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Hello, I'm Tennille with R7 Reclaimed, located in Grandview, Iowa. We mix old and new goods together so that you can find the story of your home. When you get here, you will find a mix of old and new goods that are put together so seamlessly you won't even be able to tell which is which. And not only that, it's going to speak to you and your home. We are worth the road trip. We call it the R7 road trip. So punch in 337 Cemetery Lane, Grandview, Iowa into that GPS and make the road trip.
Awesome. So those muskies, I'm telling you, they are making us proud. From Joe clear to our new friends here on the show. So I wanted to mention another friend of mine, Miss Harmony Barrick. She won, actually. Our sponsor, CBI, gives out prizes a lot for lots of different things, opening a new checking account, things like that. So you should check that out if you're looking for a new bank or thinking about opening a new account of some sort. But we have a picture here of Harmony winning her. Let's see, she was one of 10 winners of the Ring doorbell that they gave out at CBI. So congratulations to Harmony for that. Our friends at Lutheran Living sponsor National Days, and there were a whole list of National Days that happen today. So I had a hard time picking, but today is International Day of Friendship, National Cheesecake Day, yummo, National Talk in an Elevator Day. I should have asked these girls. So sometimes I feel slightly awkward in an elevator with random people. What about you guys? Do you guys normally start conversations, or do you like awkwardly cower in the corner?
I'll try to start a small conversation.
Small, like, hey, how's it going? What about you, Jess? No. Jess is no. Chris is like, yeah, I'll be like, hey, what's up? I normally am like, hi, at least, depending on if they look like a friendly person or not. It's also Paperback Book Day and National Gnarly Day. So it's gnarly. Anyways, thank you so much again to all of our great sponsors. We appreciate you so much on this show, and I appreciate you guys watching today. Go and get registered for the walk, get registered to do the golf outing, to support our lovely Muskie softball team, and make sure that you support Loudoun by donating blood and registering for that walk that's coming up. I am so glad you guys joined us today. We hope that you have a great weekend, and we will see you Monday. But until then, remember that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.
Here at Total Muscatine, we believe it's important to be strong supporters of our local community.
And that's why we donate thousands upon thousands of dollars to local Muscatine charities each year.
It's the reason why all of our employees are local to the area and have a vested interest in our community.
Even Daisy and Dilly keep it local by visiting the local dog park.
So remember, when you shop Total Muscatine, you're not only sure to get great service, but you're here also supporting local.